Erika Kirk has just been absolutely blasted back into the spotlight after claims started circulating that a court has disinherited her kids from Charlie's wealth and even his name, all because DNA reports supposedly suggest there might be another father involved. Instead of shutting down the rumors, this has only poured gasoline on the fire. The perfectly curated image she spent years selling online, the polished, soft-spoken Christian tradwife standing loyally beside a powerful conservative figure, is now colliding with a much darker narrative. A lot of people are convinced Erika didn't just find herself in this situation. They believe she planned it for her own benefit, that she's covering up something very shady, and that behind those calm, camera-ready eyes, she already knows exactly who the real father is. In the middle of all this speculation, one name keeps coming up over and over again: Derek Chelsvig, the same guy who was spotted with her at a Trump rally.
We have a situation that's absolutely out of control. We have incompetent politicians, not only the president.
People online claim Derek was in the picture long before Charlie ever was, and that TPUSA insider Tyler Bauer allegedly helped Erika get close to Charlie when the chance for a bigger platform and a bigger life opened up. That's the story making the rounds right now, that Erika carefully stepped from one man to another while building this perfect Christian brand. And now the details are finally starting to leak out. And here's what really makes it worse in a lot of people's eyes. Erika has publicly presented herself as the girl who never dated, the woman who supposedly had no romantic history before Charlie. She leans into that pure, untouched, God wrote our love story narrative, but if even part of these rumors are true, that timeline completely falls apart. So why is she always trying so hard to hide her past?
He would love for me to be angry. He would love it. Almost like, I'm so glad I'm not you.
Why does she act like there's nothing and no one before Charlie, when there are whole corners of the internet convinced there's an entire chapter she's erased? She says she never dated anyone before Charlie. Get this.
I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast.
There's a picture of Erika Kirk with a ponytail, and from her past. That person matches who I saw at Fort Huachuca in the lobby the night before, and she was with that man in the lobby. And that man, he was present at that meeting.
Okay, so let's talk about Charlie, because what's happening right now, it's not just messy, it's catastrophic. And here's the thing that people don't understand. The thing that makes this entire situation so much darker than anyone realizes. Charlie didn't need the internet to tell him something was wrong. He didn't rely on trolls. He didn't wait for Reddit detectives to connect the dots. He didn't need some anonymous source to whisper in his ear. No, no, no. Charlie already knew. Those suspicions, they'd been sitting with him, quietly, heavily, like a weight he couldn't shake, for a long time. We're talking months, maybe even years of gut feelings that something just wasn't adding up. But then, pause. A leaked audio recording surfaces. And suddenly, everything Charlie had been feeling in his gut, everything he'd been questioning privately, it's forced into the open, ripped out of the shadows. This tape allegedly suggests that Erika may have been seeing her ex behind Charlie's back. And I'm not talking about vague hints or speculation here. We're talking about alleged conversation records that line up way too cleanly with some very questionable timelines. Timelines that don't make sense when you lay them out side by side. The same timelines, by the way, that Charlie's parents had been questioning for months. Months! They'd been seeing the cracks in Erika's story long before this leaked tape ever hit the internet. So what happens next? Charlie's parents step in, and they don't just step in quietly, offering support from the sidelines. No, they push for one major, undeniable, impossible to ignore move: a DNA test. Now, sources close to the family say Charlie had already been asking similar questions himself. He'd been having those conversations behind closed doors. But think about what that means for a second. Really let it sink in. The central fear here isn't just, did she cheat? No, it's much darker than that. It's, if Erika lied about the affair, what else was false? If she could look him in the eye and deceive him about something this fundamental, what other lies has she been living?
Picture of Erika Kirk, and I'm assuming her baby, but listen, look at her hands. I'm going to show you a picture of these scars. There's a scar right there. Zoom in on it if you need to.
Now, before we get into the leak itself, before we dive into all the damning evidence, we need to rewind. We need to understand the foundation of what Erika built, because this isn't about one lie. This is about an entire identity that Erika allegedly constructed from the ground up, an identity Charlie never fully trusted. Let me paint you the picture she wanted everyone to see, the image she carefully, meticulously curated for public consumption. Erika presented herself as pure, godly, disciplined, the perfect Christian wife. She claimed she didn't date, didn't party, didn't engage in relationships before Charlie. She said, and I'm paraphrasing here, but you get the vibe that she simply met Charlie, fell in love, married him, and devoted herself entirely to family and faith. She repeated this narrative consistently, publicly, for years. It was her brand, her shield, her story, the foundation of everything she wanted people to believe about her. And then she doubled down, hard. During a CBS town hall interview, Erika explicitly said she never dated before meeting Charlie, not casually mentioned it, explicitly stated it.
I never dated here because I saw vicariously through my roommate how terrible it was. Somehow getting drinks was the replacement of having coffee and breakfast. I personally would rather have coffee or brunch with someone than going, I don't drink. I find it unproductive, not because I'm holier than whatever. I just don't operate that way. But I always thought it was very strange how she would go to drinks with one guy and then go to dinner with another.
Her delivery? It wasn't casual. It wasn't a throwaway comment. It felt intentional, calculated. Like she wanted to appear different, morally superior, set apart from everyone else, like she was on a higher plane of purity and devotion. But here's the problem with building your entire public image on a lie. Charlie never fully bought it. From the beginning, something felt off to him. He noticed the vague timelines, details that changed depending on who was asking the questions, stories that shifted just slightly each time they were told. He sensed gaps. He didn't have that smoking gun until someone else provided it. Someone from Erika's past who decided the truth needed to come out. Erika's ex allegedly leaked explicit photos that placed Erika in New York, living a very single lifestyle, going out, enjoying herself, living the life of someone who definitely wasn't sitting at home reading scripture. And this directly contradicted her public claims. But wait, because it gets even juicier. People started digging into her TV appearances. Specifically, Season 3 of Bravo's Summer House. This was filmed in August 2018. We're talking NYC bars, the Hamptons, parties, the whole glamorous scene. And the footage? It shows Erika drinking, socializing, mingling, living it up. All of which completely clashes with the persona she later insisted was her truth. The persona she sold to Charlie, to his family, to the entire public. So here's the question that sparked everything. The question that unraveled the entire web. If this behavior was harmless, just young fun, just living life, why lie so aggressively about it? Why construct this entire false narrative? And once people pulled that thread, the inconsistencies multiplied like rabbits. Suddenly, Charlie's suspicions didn't look paranoid anymore. They looked justified. They looked like the warnings of someone who'd been gaslit for far too long. Because here's what becomes crystal clear. Erika didn't just rewrite her history, she stayed connected to it. She had been publicly involved with multiple men, and we're not talking about casual dating here and there. Let's start with Tyler JT, Massey professional baseball player. Erika didn't just date him casually. She openly praised him in interviews, called him her favorite human, her best friend, her incredible boyfriend. The language she used? It was serious. Many people believed they were engaged. I mean, engagement-style photos went viral across social media. People were congratulating them. And yet, no marriage records ever surfaced. But those photos, those questions Erika tried desperately to bury, they resurfaced with a vengeance. And then there's the 2015 Trump rally footage. Erika is seen standing beside a man and a young girl. Internet sleuths, bless them, slowed the footage down, frame by frame, analyzing every detail. And people noticed something striking: the child resembled JT. The resemblance was too close to ignore. This reignited speculation that Erika had tried desperately to erase from public memory. But here's where it gets absolutely wild, where the connections become impossible to dismiss. Standing nearby in the bleachers, just a few rows away, Tyler Boyer, the same Tyler Boyer who later introduced Erika to Charlie, the same Tyler who is now deeply embedded in TPUSA leadership, wielding significant influence. You cannot tell me that's just coincidence. You can't. So a pattern starts emerging. clear as day. Erika had been moving in political circles long before Charlie entered the picture. She knew the players. She understood the game. She was already connected. Which raises the question that changes everything. Did she ever truly move on from her past? Or did she simply rebrand and advance? Because when Erika presented herself as this pious Christian wife, devoted and faithful, was it genuine faith? Or was it another calculated move in a long game we're only now beginning to understand? This stops looking like a misunderstanding. This stops looking like innocent mistakes or coincidences. Erika didn't marry Charlie out of romance, out of love at first sight. She married to settle down, rebrand her entire image, and gain power, access, influence.
That was until I hosted the first Trump rally in Trump rally history right here in Arizona in 2015. I got a call from Miss Erika Kirk. Miss Arizona 2012. I just want to help, she said. So naturally, I put her right behind the president at that first rally.
And Tyler Boyer's role in all of this? It matters more than you think. He became COO of TPUSA in 2017. Except, here's the overlap that changes everything, the detail that makes the entire story crumble. Before meeting Charlie, Erika wasn't single. She wasn't searching for love. She wasn't this pure, untouched woman waiting for the right man. She was actively dating Cabot Phillips, senior editor at the Daily Wire, works directly under Ben Shapiro, the same Ben Shapiro that Charlie publicly clashed with on multiple occasions. Are you seeing the red flags yet? Are you seeing how deep this goes? The timeline evidence is absolutely damning. Cabot tweeted in September 2017 about a painting date with Erika, a romantic painting date. That confirms, without question, they were together during her so-called untouched period. And photos also show Cabot and Charlie in the same social circles, at the same events, moving through the same networks. So when Erika claimed she randomly met Charlie a year later, that they had this spontaneous, organic connection, that story falls apart, fast, like a house of cards in a windstorm. And Charlie, he quietly pulled back. He never confronted Erika directly, at least not publicly. He didn't air their dirty laundry on social media, but he became more guarded, more controlled, more careful, especially when it came to the kids. This wasn't paranoia. This wasn't insecurity. This was intentional, strategic. Charlie began structuring his life defensively, protecting himself and preparing for something he hoped would never come. His parents were around the kids more often, not just as doting grandparents showing up for birthdays and holidays, but as added stability, as witnesses, as protection. The shift was noticeable to anyone paying attention. Charlie was preparing for something, building his case, even if he never said it out loud, even if he never explicitly told anyone what he was planning. And now that Charlie isn't here, they've allegedly demanded DNA tests because the lies, the overlaps, the questionable timelines, they destroyed trust completely. Every foundation of belief has crumbled. They no longer trust Erika's word, not even on the most sensitive questions, not even about the children. And here's where the stakes get real, where this transforms from gossip into genuine tragedy. If the DNA confirms the children are Charlie's, his parents may pursue full custody. They may fight to remove those kids from Erika's care entirely. This isn't just about exposing Erika anymore. This isn't about revenge or vindication. It's about safety. It's about trust. It's about whether the kids should remain with someone who allegedly built their entire relationship on lies. Everything depends on these results. There's no spin possible here. No PR team that can clean this up. If the suspicions are confirmed, a custody war begins that will tear this family apart. If they're not, Charlie lived and died with unanswered doubts that will haunt this family forever. Either way, the damage is done. Erika's public persona, it's gone, shattered. What remains is a paper trail of lies and inconsistencies. A family that no longer trusts her, and children caught in the middle of something they never asked for, something they should never have to endure. Charlie never went public with this. He never got to confront it fully, never got his day in court, never got to demand answers face to face. But now, his parents are forcing answers. They're demanding the truth, ready or not, willing or not, and the truth is coming.